Because I will be taking over the cafe in 2010. I was looking for pieces or thinking of pieces from David Rubin, and toward the end of the time before he relinquished the reins of he was doing dream pieces, and so I for a while looked for dreams poems of my own, and I have this one, Dreams O 20506, Lip Sync. It's really bizarre, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know what kind of show I was watching. It was like a mix between Solid Gold or Soul Train and Miss America, because people were competing for talent in some sort of contest. But I was watching the show, and it had to be on TV, but I wasn't watching it through the TV screen. It was like I was there, like I was the one, like one of the cameras. And these two black women came up next to the stage, relatively short, had some weight on them, and they started talking to the people, explaining, laughing, that they always were at one of their mom's places, and mom always bought this certain kind of soda. It wasn't a brand name, but it had a ton of sugar in it. And they were thanking mom, I suppose. I don't know why they were talking about this one. But then, you know, one of their mothers were there, and they were buying this cheap generic sugar-filled soda that they always had, but then they decided that they were going to lip sync and dance to a number. I think it was by LaToya Jackson. Now, I don't know anything by LaToya Jackson, so I don't know what the song was, and I couldn't tell you if the song was by her or not. And I was expecting a fast song, and I was expecting they'd be dressed up, and they'd worked out a lot, and they wore these, you know, and that they would wear like tight jeans over their big legs and zipper jackets, but they had these plain shirts, and they were wearing normal clothes, and they didn't even match each other. And the music started up, and one of them started to move, and the music was a slow song. It was like they picked a slow song by LaToya Jackson to lip sync to, and I remember they weren't even singing. They were actually just lip syncing. These two girls were dancing to this slow song by LaToya Jackson and lip syncing. So the camera would come close to one of the women, and the voice would start up to watch her lip sync to LaToya. And at one point, there was a line in the song, I think it said something to the effect of, "To be together," or "will be together," or something. And when they lip synced that line, the camera panned out to show the two of them from head to toe, now facing each other, palms touching and fingers interlocked, each of them holding one leg bent at the knee, feet sticking out, and they just leaned into each other and then turned their heads to the camera, touching their faces, cheek to cheek, to say this lip sync, this line together, facing the camera. And I thought, this is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Actually, that's not a dream. That scene is lived out in every holiday in karaoke from coast to coast.
Karaoke on begins too.
Let's be together. I'm like, what?
LaToya Jackson.
Like by LaToya Jackson
Michael
or somebody.
with boobs.
Janet with boobs.
And they were lip syncing the song. I've got some eyes, and you don't got. You got money.
By the way, have you heard that Michael Jackson died?
Yes.
I like that's the best
He's a
one.
basketball.
Who? That's the best answer so far.
Yeah.